Welcome to Comics from the Future, our weekly show where we preview and you can pre-order upcoming comics. And we're starting it off with the biggest, baddest one, perhaps. This is Batman 3 Jokers, number 2. You probably picked up number 1 this week, but number 2 is ready to be pre-ordered in this issue. I'm not going to spoil too much, but Batman and Batgirl follow some links, some unexpected ties that bind the 3 Jokers together, perhaps, and just do more explaining of the origin of the Joker and his lifelong battle and connection with Batman.
Yeah, and Fox doing those really good covers again, as you can see.
So this is the variant, the B cover, so our Batgirl variant.
Covered in blood, but whose? It doesn't really look like it's hers. If you've read issue 1, you might know.
And then we have our Behind Bars variant. This is one of the premium covers.
It's where Joker doesn't stay too often.
No. So these are the premium covers, the ones where we have to, as a store, order a minimum of 50 copies to even get one. So if you want any of these, please let us know. You're obviously also welcome to order all the copies, and we do a little bundle deal for that. But if you want these, let us know, because we have to order a lot just to get one, so it helps up some pre-orders. This is the Death in the Family.
Yeah, with
cover.
the top hat and the monocle.
Mm-hmm.
Looking very stately.
Rich Uncle Pennybags Joker.
And then the Applying Makeup Joker cover. So those are the official titles of all those. They all look neat and interesting in their own ways. They all reveal a little bit more of perhaps who these characters are. We'll see at the end. But all of those are available for pre-order this week.
Is he putting it on or taking it off?
I look at that multiple ways.
So, if you've been reading and enjoying Dark Knight's death metal, we have, I guess, is this the first tie-in? The first, they teased these like one-shots quite a while ago. These are the first ones we knew about. But now we know a little bit more about them. This is Speed Metal. This is about Wally West, Barry Allen, and Jay Garrick are on a mission to stop the Batman Who Laughs and Perpetua. And what I thought was interesting about this is if you've been reading Joshua Williamson's Flash, it ends the same day as this issue. And from what he says, this is actually the last issue of his Flash run. Oh. So if you're reading Flash, you'll definitely want to pick this up too. But if you have asked us to get you all of the Dark Knight's death metal tie-ins, then you will already have this pulled for you. But if you're reading Flash and maybe you're like, oh, I want the actual last issue of this story, then you'll need to pick up Speed Metal.
Yep, and for those of you watching this later on YouTube, you heard Andy right. People do order this from us. That's what the show is all about. We're showing you the best, coolest comics you can order right now. So continuing on with DC, this is Batgirl number 49. So the issue right before number 50. And I'll tell you, sometimes with the issue 50, they put the big thing, but sometimes they get a cameo in 49. Mm-hmm. So once you get to those big round numbers, you want to pay attention. This is also a Joker War tie-in. Mm-hmm. So that's a big deal. Anyone who's been reading Joker War, and I know numerous people have, including all of us. So basically in it, Barbara Gordon is after a serial killer who is killing people that look like her, red-haired girls.
But that explains the cover.
Yeah, on the ground. There's this very cool Mirka and Dolfo variant for it as well.
It's going to kick you in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so from Marvel
comes busting through.
Juggernaut, and this is number 1 of a 5-issue miniseries that's going to be coming out. So this is kind of a different take for Juggernaut. It is written by Fabian Nicieza, who is the creator of, one of the creators of Deadpool. X-Force. So you know it's going to be extremely well written. And yeah, I'm excited for it.
You're so good at pronouncing names. Let's hear that again.
Fabian Nicieza.
Wow. That is not what I call him.
Yeah.
I think he's watching. He can tell me that I'm wrong. But yeah, like I said, creator of Deadpool, creator of X-Force, so just a stellar writer, writing Juggernaut 5-issue miniseries, and yeah, this is the B cover by, what is his name? This is the Garney variant.
Ron Garney, yep.
Mm-hmm. And he is the artist on the main series as well, and his
We all know who did this one.
Scotty Young.
Good old
Alex
Scotty
Ross.
Young.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, Scotty Young.
Now, this is a issue I've been really excited for quite a while. We knew it was coming. It is the Immortal She-Hulk. It is just a one-shot. I know for a while we weren't sure if this was going to be ongoing, a miniseries. It's a one-shot spinning out of the Empire event. And not to spoil what happened in the last one, but kind of to spoil it because it's not really a spoiler. She-Hulk died. So there we go. I dropped that. But
that
it's not really
sound very immortal.
I'd see that's the thing. So it's not really a spoiler because we know that Immortal She-Hulk is coming, which picks up after what's happened in Empire. And apparently this is Al Ewing and John David. We've had Immortal Hulk and all of the trials and tribulations that Bruce Banner has gone through, learning about all the Green Door, that kind of thing. Now it's time for She-Hulk to learn those things, which might set the course for the rest of She-Hulk's life because it did for Hulk.
Yeah, I love what Al Ewing did with Hulk, with the Immortal Hulk, so I'm really interested in this.
A lot of people are very excited for this.
And then the Scotty Young. Oops,
That's beautiful. That is beautiful.
Yeah, we have the Immortal She-Hulk Timeless variant by Alex Ross. You've been seeing us show a lot of these timeless Alex Ross covers off. There's a lot of them. Jason always knows the number. It's like 1042.
There's 32 of them they're releasing.
32 of them.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting this one. I think it's really cool. But yeah, great cover. And then we have the Demio variant cover. Some cool angle on that one.
Yep, just want to make sure that nobody misses any variants. Sometimes people, they want all the covers. So there they are. Cool one shot to look forward to.
And then there's this one, which I think is super cool.
One. Yeah.
This is the Daniel Warren Johnson cover, which
I should have figured that was his art.
Yeah, Murder Falcon's own.
Yeah,
and
that gritty sort of Extremity. He did Extremity.
Yeah, Wonder Woman, Dead Earth that's about to wrap up. So yeah, another super cool cover for this.
It's very cool. Continue with Marvels. We have X of Swords Creation #1. Yeah, they have been trying to. They've been telling us about this event for a while, and I'm pretty excited. You got Apocalypse front and center. They've been promising some changes with Apocalypse that's going to happen, and I think we're going to see that really soon. This is a one-shot that leads into the whole X of Swords thing. You know, a lot of times Marvel likes to do an Alpha and Omega issue, so this is the Alpha issue. There's an awesome Mark Brooks variant. There's a wraparound, so the back cover is more characters, all with their different swords and everything. So
we can all see the back of it, but they can all see the front of it.
And then there's the Mercado variant that has magic on it. I think she's going to play heavily in this event. I mean, X of Swords. You know, who do you think of?
She comes to the fight with a sword.
Yeah, yeah, precisely. Okay, so what do we have next?
All right, so this is from Vault
Comics.
Vault Comics called Autumnal. They give me all the weird words and stuff to pronounce.
You've proven yourself time and
Really
again.
good at it.
So this is interesting because Vault Comics every fall they release their imprint called Nightfall, and it's just a more horror-centric imprint of Vault. So that's really interesting, cool thing to do. So they're kicking off one of their first horror titles for the year with this series. So this takes one of the most iconic imageries of fall, the leaves, and something terrifying. This is written by the New York Times bestseller The Shape of Water.
Ooh.
So really looking forward to seeing his comics debut. And yeah, it looks like it's going to be a good horror series this fall. So let's see the variant. This is the Nathan Gooden variant. Looks pretty cool.
Okay, so this is an interesting one. This is an unkindness of ravens, which I didn't know is what a grouping of ravens is called. This is an unkindness.
Huh.
They really drew the short straw for that one. But this is Dan Panosian, who that's his art on the cover, but he is writing this. He's a prolific artist, and he's written a few series. He did the series Slots for Image. But this is a new series. It's 5 issues from Boom Comics, and it is a supernatural mystery. So there's been some survivors of the Salem witch trials, and I guess they kind of went into hiding and called themselves the Ravens. Now, fast forward to modern day, and there is a high school. A lot of kids are really into witchcraft and everything, and they are slowly discovering the mysteries of their town and kind of the hidden secrets it holds that may tie back into Salem.
So it sounds like if you like goth stuff, you like Poe, just go ahead and put yourself
You like
down for
eye
it.
If you're wearing
patches.
black right now, you're probably gonna like this.
Yeah.
But he's a really awesome artist.
Have you ever smoked a clove?
Could go on and on.
But yeah, super cool. And then we have this variant cover by the ever easy to pronounce Khalida.
Okay, so this just in, they have announced a reprint for Spawn number 309, the B cover, the one that basically never arrived. I know several stores that got none of these, including us.
Yep.
So this just hit this morning. I mean, they literally are giving us between now and Monday to place our orders. So giving you another reason to watch our show. This is some brand new information. But Spawn 309 Cover B second print has been announced.
Gun.
So get us those orders. So new indie book from Aftershock Comics called Miles to Go. This is an ongoing series, and it is about a newly single mother. So she has a kid. She's on her own again. And she's got this dark past where basically she used to be an assassin as a young girl, like a surprise assassin. So she hasn't killed anyone since she was 13 years old. But now people are sort of messing with her family. And she decided to sort of revisit her sordid past. She might have to kill people as an adult. So that is the premise. So just the A cover. So now that we're done our feature comics, we're going to get to our next segment, which is basically just cool covers. Here's just some very cool variants and other covers. Yeah, we just want you to know about.
Action Comics. This is the Perillo variant cover, who has a huge fan base because obviously it's awesome artist, really cool Superman.
Then we have Batman Beyond 47. Did you want to talk about this one?
No.
This is the Francis Manifold cover. Really nice imagery there with the cape. So we're going to go through these pretty fast, but yeah, these are a lot of the cool covers.
I did want to say Manifold is doing a lot of the variants for Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
So, if you like the previous stuff,
definitely increased our orders because of his
want to get them all.
Stuff on it.
So this is Batman Superman number 12. This is the Marquez cover. It almost looks sort of like stained glass. Caught my eye. But it deserved its day in the sun on the show. So I think that one's going to really stand out. I think it'll be one of these covers that looks even better when it's in your hand.
Yeah, it's the A cover too.
Yep.
Ooh, this is the Flash, the Howard Porter cover. This is the A cover for issue 762.
Really changing the style with that one.
Yeah. Anytime they use a lot of white, it really pops off the stands.
I know this has nothing to do with Flash, but for some reason I'm thinking Fargo.
Huh.
Yeah. Let's take it to the wood chipper.
All right, this is Harley Quinn Birds of Prey number 3, the Ian McDonald variant. And Ian McDonald did the really fantastic Batgirl 48 variant last week, and a lot of people loved that. So go ahead and pre-order this before it sells out. So yeah, looks good.
Here we have the Justice League Dark number 26 variant by a very talented artist who Megan would love to pronounce their name.
Oh, let's see. Oh my gosh, Pale New.
Yeah, it's a lot easier
That's what I'm
than
going
that. Beautiful art on that one.
Did someone say Francis Manapul? Because he is doing this awesome variant cover for Shazam, which I believe is the last issue of Shazam. Really nice, vibrant colors.
And we have Suicide Squad number 9. This is the Bruo Redondo variant. Really lovely. I can only see it from afar here, but it's very striking.
I'd like to add, the solicitation claims that Deadshot gets killed in this issue. So unless you think that won't happen, or which you know how comics can
Yep.
be, I just want everyone
Or
to
comic
know
solicitations can be, rather.
Yeah, they claim Deadshot gets killed in this.
You could line that up with the Flash cover and have it like he's
Oh,
like
yeah.
pulling him away from this.
Yeah. This is day number 22. This is just a regular cover. I just thought it looked really cool, noteworthy. He's got the power coming out of the eyes, just
But he
cool.
looks like Iron Man.
Yeah, that is true. I wonder if that'll figure into the story.
Who's doing this? All right. This is the Doctor Doom number 7 Mercado Marvel Zombies variant. A lot of people have been getting late to the Marvel Zombie variant train, so this is your chance to get ahead of it.
I didn't notice this was a Marvel Zombies until I saw this.
It looks like that under there.
That is true. How do you know when it's a zombie version?
Here's Spider-Man number 4, the Slimy variant. We have been waiting for more of this series for so long.
I don't remember the last issue. This is the J.J.
Abrams and his son writing the issue Spider-Man. So, and it was really good, but I'm going to have to go back and
I remember almost
read
nothing
what was
about
going
it.
on. So,
all right, Spider-Man Noir number 4 of 5. Almost the last issue here. This is just the regular cover. So if you're on Spider-Man Noir, you'll get this cover. If you're not, then you can get it now.
Ooh, Spider-Woman. This almost looks very Lord of the Ringsy.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
This is actually the A cover, the Yoon cover. Really cool.
Yeah, I like when the backgrounds can stand out more than the characters.
Yeah.
So, here's one of my favorite ones this week.
Yeah, this
is
awesome.
the Lee Bermejo variant. Or no, this is the
It's
A cover.
the A cover.
This is the A cover. He did so good with that 1 second print that they put him on the A cover. This is Bounty Hunter number 5. I mean, look at that. And every time his covers arrive, they look so much better in real life because you just can't get the darkness quite around the screen.
This is going to be one everyone's going to be wanting.
I know I do. That one is that's probably my favorite cover of the week, and this is a week full of good covers.
Yeah, so this is a really interesting one. I requested this one to be on here because I actually follow this artist on Instagram, and he goes by Gochi, I guess. But he can, I don't want to say imitate, but he definitely does a lot of
like homage,
Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball artwork. Really, really awesome. And he is doing this variant for ninjas versus robots. Kind of a homage to the Bulma sitting on the
I could totally
car.
see that. Totally see that. I used to watch Dragon Ball Z back in the 90s.
Yeah, this series, the number 1 sold really well off the shelves, so we'll see how number 2 does. This is Savage Dragon 252. A lot of people jumped on board the Savage Dragon chain at 250, so here we are at 252.
And I read the interior is all going to be done like cartoon strips.
Yeah,
wow.
And it's going to be
Archie
homage of a bunch of different cartoon strip styles.
Cool.
So that's why we wanted to make sure everyone knew this might be one to watch and check out. This is Skulldigger and Skeleton Boy number 4.
Another one
I've been waiting for some time. By Jeff Lemire, set in his Black Hammer universe. I can't remember, was that the A cover? Yeah, so this is the A cover. The B cover was awesome too, and I couldn't pick which one I wanted better. And this one, I like what they did with the titling on it. So,
Sonic the Hedgehog. This is one we talked about last time because it popped up, but it got pushed to this week. And this is the just the cover A, the Sonic the Hedgehog, the Bad Guys series. I'm not sure if it's a one shot or a series, but pretty cool.
Right, so this is the Vampirella Red Sonja number 11, the Lee variant. So this is actually not a variant, this is the A cover. So if you're on Vampirella Red Sonja, you'll get this. But this series always has a ton of variants, so that's why it's a good idea for you to go to Previews World, go check out their catalog for this week, and go see all the covers available.
Speaking of Vampirella, you can never get enough, because here is Vengeance of Vampirella number 10. This is the A cover by Perio. Still, I mean, he has so many good covers. It's hard to say this is one of his better ones. It's just, he's that good. He puts forth good covers about every time.
Yep.
And like Megan said, as with the other one with Vampiro and Red Sonja, this has a lot of other covers you can view on Previews World. We just like to show you our favorite and move it along.
Okay, what is this? Sumerian People of the Black Circle?
Yep, number 2. This is the cover A by Ejikure. Ejikure. This is another series that's had really, really good covers. Like every cover for the Sumerian series that they've been doing, which is kind of the it's Conan, just they can't use the word Conan on the cover.
Yeah.
But really, really cool covers for this one.
And lastly, in this section is Invaders Quarterly number 2, cover A. So I'm guessing this is, I don't read the Invaders series, but I'm guessing this is like an annual or something,
right.
A quarterly series.
So Jan Vasquez, who is awesome, hilarious if you've seen Invaders Zim. I guess he just got tired of monthly, but he didn't want to stop because, I love Dib and all them.
Gur.
Yeah, Gur. Yeah. And so now he does it quarterly. So just want to let everyone know it's continuing. So our next segment is number 2's number 3, reprints and collected. And trust me, we don't put all the best stuff at the beginning because we have some Thor and some Venom you're going to want to hear about with the reprints.
All right. So Batman Detective Comics 1027, the Deluxe Edition hardcover. I don't know much about this. I'm guessing this is going to collect all of the different covers.
It's actually, from what I could see, it is a hardcover of that issue, but it says it's a deluxe edition. I don't know. It didn't say in the write-up about it if it has any more content, but it is a nice kind of commemorative hardcover of Batman.
Yeah, and 1027 was like a triple-size comic.
Right.
And so, for a hardcover of a comic that big, $19.99, that's
yeah, it's just $20, so.
So this is Captain Marvel number 20, the second printing. And this cover was not available until today. So this is probably one of the first places you can see it. So if you've been collecting all the reprints, all the awesome stuff they've been doing with the Empire tie-ins, here it is, your first little glance at it.
More Alex Ross time.
Ross.
Obviously, this is the Silver Surfer variant. This is Fantastic Four Antithesis number 2 of 4. You either care about that story or you care about this cover. So that is what this one is.
I would love to see this tilted a little bit, and you can see Alex Ross in the reflection of his thing painting it. It's so meta. Ooh, Ironheart. This is the trade. It collects Ironheart 1 through 12. Riri Williams, who's Ironheart, has just increasingly been one of the most popular new characters that were introduced in the last couple of years. Great, like all ages character too, really identifiable. And this will be a great chance to read that first story arc that is kind of expensive to try to find the single issues.
I thought this was particularly noteworthy because a lot of people are getting into Riri Williams who don't really know her that well. 12 issues for $12.99.
Yeah,
that's like $1 an issue. That's one of the best priced trades. Like I was wondering if that was a mistake. So order now, and we might have to honor that later. They're cheap. This is Maestro number 2, the A cover, and we also wanted to show the B cover to that as well.
Is that Perez? Yeah,
yes, the
very
Perez
classic.
variant. So yeah, the number 1 was a very cool read, but a lot of people stopped by for it. So now you know, if you're not signed up for it, you might want to add it to your pull list.
Or Maestro Smash.
Mm-hmm.
So this is Spider-Man Kraven's Last Hunt Marvel Select hardcover.
Ooh.
Mouthful. This is a hardcover. There you go.
This is my favorite Spider-Man story.
It's a lot of people's favorites, and they keep sort of hinting they're going to make a movie. I mean, Kraven's supposed to get a movie.
Yep.
So, and it's so well remembered.
Star, I really like this series. It spun out of Captain Marvel Is she a hero? Is she a villain? Find out in Star. But this collects the miniseries that kind of delves deeper into who she is.
Mhm.
All right, so this is the only cover that was not available today, which we gathered, I think, like 5 or 6 that were not available till this morning. This is for Star Wars Bounty Hunters #2 second print.
Yep.
Mhm.
So we just want everyone to know the reprints have been hot lately. We don't want you to miss out. And we're only going to order so many of this because we don't know the cover. It might be another Bermejo cover. So if you've been down with Bermejo, let us know that you want Star Wars Bounty Hunter #2 second print.
Right. There's always lots of facsimiles and True Believer comics in the catalog. So this week is Tales of Suspense #39. That is available this week, the facsimile edition, which means it is a reprint of the actual comic with all the ads as you would have picked it up with a different price tag.
Somebody should set up a business where they try to get as many addresses like those ads so they can like get the mail and pretend to fulfill some of the orders.
They're a facsimile business.
Yeah. Okay, some Thor reprints. We have these every week now, it seems, and these are always a mouthful too. So I'll let you guys talk about it. I'll just stare at this.
No problem. There are 3 Thor reprints this week. The first is Thor #2, the 5th printing, and this is when he got the cosmic power. That's why you're seeing it in the eye right there. So go ahead, lay it on us. How many of you guys want? We want to make sure to be well stocked. So this is Thor #2, 5th printing.
I think that's the highest the one has gotten in a while.
Isn't it Thor #5? 4th printing.
But this is the most important one. So Thor #5 is first Black Winter, which is, that whole event is just awesome. It's huge. Everybody loved it. That first print you will never find. That second print, good luck finding that too. So, and the third print, I believe, was already selling on eBay for like $15 or $20. This is the 4th print of Thor #5, first appearance of Black Winter.
And then this is Thor #6, second printing. We did talk about this last week. They gave us an extra week to place our orders for it. And I feel like this is one of the biggest ones really yet with that cover.
That wraparound
cover.
Yeah, you can't see it fully here, but it is a wraparound cover. And what is he holding,
He's got the Infinity Hammer.
The Infinity Hammer.
So they are re-releasing this in a sense. You can, if you're not late to order it.
And if you've already told us you want it last week, you don't have to tell us again. We do write things down.
There's a way we remember all this. We're not just awesome, but that
not
too.
just.
What is this? Okay. Venom by Donny Cates hardcover volume 2. It reprints issues.
You're getting ahead of yourself.
Yeah,
Wrong.
This is Venom #25, 4th print. You see Megan's a Batman person. Not a Batman person, but that's okay. The rest of us are.
This is cool though because they did the cover that was that one big shot of Carnage fighting the Venom dinosaur. You can put this next to. Pretty soon, every page of the comic will be a printing, and you can read it by the covers.
By the covers, yeah. So Venom #25, 4th printing. This cover was not available yesterday. This is the first time it's been available. Now we know it's interior art, but still, now you know it's the cover.
Mm-hmm.
And then another. This is Venom 26, 3rd printing.
Yep.
And I think this is was this interior art? Or is this a new cover?
You guys let us know.
I don't recall that from the interior.
I know that scene happened, but I don't think this is interior art. This could be an all-new cover. So, another really cool one. That kid's going to get slapped in the face with that tongue, too.
So, Megan, I'm going to let you handle this next
All right. This is Venom by Donny Cates hardcover volume 2. This collects issues 16 through 25, and it's $34.99. So, this has been... It's on fire, okay? So, $35 for a really nice hardcover, Volume 2, Venom, Donny Cates.
Did good.
This is Wolverine #3, 2nd printing. I think everyone's seen this cover. They might have recolored it.
I think they did. I think the last one had like a reddish background, and now they kind of grayed it out.
But we just want everyone to know because reprints are hot right now. So Wolverine number 3, second print has been announced.
Wolverine number 4, second print. That Omega Red cover. It's really cool. It's a recoloring of the original cover.
And this is Bliss number 3 of 8 total issues, and another reason why we do this section of the show is to let you guys know or tell us that you want to be added to a series, because we'll have lots of number 1 on the shelves, and number 2, it may start to wane off as the series goes on because we live in a small town. So if you do want a series added to your list, if you've been reading this is Bliss number 3. It's up this week. We can add it to your list.
Speaking of things you might want to sign up for, here is Canto 2, The Hollow Men number 2. Number 1, we ordered quite a bit of that, and wow, it flew off the shelf. I really think people are digging the just the world of Canto. It's a very interesting world. So if you haven't signed up, let us know you want number 2. That way you don't miss out.
Lock and Key. This is
I'll say it. I read the number 1.
You read the number 1.
Impale Battalions Go, number 2.
I always forget the go part.
Yeah, that's it's a difficult title, but it's about World War I. This, and I didn't know this, it's just a 2-parter.
Mm-hmm.
So this is it. So if you read number 1 or you want the whole thing, I mean, you like Lock and Key, you like the TV show, the comic, I do. Let us know, because this is it. This is the capstone issue.
And I read the number 1 of this. This is Mega Man Fully Charged number 2. This is the A cover, which I think this does have a couple of pretty cool covers. But yeah, I really enjoyed this first one. If you're a fan of the game or the show or whatever, you should definitely check out Mega Man, because I really like the first issue.
My favorite Mega Man game is Mega Man X2. I love that one. That's where
Nerd.
they introduce the air dash. By X3, you get the double air dash. I mean, it's like you might as well let him fly at that point.
All right, this is Power Rangers Draken New Dawn. Is this really the cover A? It surprises me. Anyway, this is Draken New Dawn. This number 1 just came out the other day, so number 2 is already up here for grabs. And then next we have another Power Rangers TMNT trade paperback. So good mashup there. Lots of people like this series. It's only $19.99.
That's a book people like. By the time they're on the last issue, they're like, "Hey, I really want that." And it's like we've been sold out of that for a really long time. It was a very popular series.
Yeah. So another reprint. This is Wind number 3, second print. Wind has been doing great. James Tynion, his star is just like flying through the stratosphere.
Mm-hmm.
If it's not his Batman books, it's his awesome indie book. So if you want the second, I'm sure it'll be in high demand when it comes out. Let us know.
Engine Ward. I really liked issue 1. I have not read issue 2, but I got it. But no, this series is really cool about gods based on the Zodiac interacting with the little people of the planet. Really cool. And they've been doing all these covers that are all the gods kind of. It's actually a whatever you call it cover, fold over thing. Wrap around. That's the word. But it's got the other side of the face on the other one. Been doing some really cool covers with this.
This is Graveyard Wars. There are 2 versions of this actually. So we have a soft cover for $19.99 or a hard cover for $25. So just $5 more, you can get the hardcover version of this. Either of you read this?
It's an original graphic novel.
Okay.
That much I know about it. So this is Sabrina issue number 3 from her series Something Wicked. This is the A cover by Veronica Fish. I have to say there are other good covers. I had trouble deciding which one to put up here. Like Sweeney Boo's covers, they're always on point. Mm-hmm. So go check those out too. I really like her covers. So last screen.
All right, this is Shadow Service number 2. Once again, we do this section of the show because lots of people like to get the number 1s. They want to read it and see if they actually like the series, but it's time to sign up for it if you did like the number 1. So Shadow Service number 2.
Yep, so that is it. As promised, it was a big week. Lots of comics to go over. Just wow.
Yeah, so we appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for nerding out with us over the comics that are coming up. This is the Smart Person's Comic Show because you get to
Oh.
order as much as you want ahead of time and feel safe that you will get exactly what you expect and want. So leave a comment, send us a message, do whatever you need to do to get info to us about what you want to order, and we will happily get it for you.
You can get more than one, like on those second printings. You
Yeah.
don't just have to get one. You can tell us you want 10, and
Oh,
we'll
lots of
say,
People want
Some
you,
people do
you
that.
crazy, but okay.
Some people do that. Some are not crazy.
No, sometimes
Yeah.
they're a lot richer than I am now because they did that.
Yeah, and if you don't live here in Chattanooga, where our shop Infinity Flux is, don't worry. We ship all over the country. We want to be your pal. We want to be your comic store. We have increasingly been getting people who watch these videos who like to spend time with us on these videos, and now we're their comic store. So please don't be shy. Contact us any which way. It's easy to find our website, our Facebook. We're very good at communicating. We would love to open you a poll box. And you can watch us every week and order this stuff and know that we're actually going to get it for you.
Yeah.
So we take a lot of pride in this. We all read comics. So thank you for joining us. Anything anyone wants to add for this big week?
You can still share this video. DC orders are due on Sundays now, and everything else is due on Monday. So if you want any DC comics, we need that order by Sunday at 5 p.m., everything else by Monday. And you can still share and participate in getting our prize for this week, which is Batman 3 Jokers #2 and the variant. So definitely you can still share.
And we've got a chance to talk to a lot of you who are not locals over Facebook or email or whatever. And you're all awesome, and we've really enjoyed it. And tell your friends.
Yeah, well said. All right, well, thank you for joining us for this week's Comics from the Future. We will see you again next Friday at 5:30 p.m. You can check out our other shows. Megan and I do a Sunday comic showcase at 1 p.m. From our little soundstage at our house where we sell all kinds of comics. And every Tuesday, we put out a show where we preview comics that we've read for the week. So once again, thank you for joining us, and we will see you later.